All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're looking at something pretty wild, how one of the world's oldest countries is, kind of unexpectedly, becoming a leader in one of its newest technologies. Yep, we're talking all about Scotland's blockchain revolution.
So just for a second, when you picture Scotland, what do you see? You're probably thinking rolling highlands, maybe some ancient castles, a little bit of tartan, right? And look, those images are totally iconic for a reason, but they're really only one part of the story.
Because what if the thing that defines modern Scotland isn't just its amazing history, but its future? A future that's being built on a new kind of code, one all about trust and decentralization. Well, that's exactly what's happening right now, maybe quietly, but with some serious momentum.
To really get how this all happened, we need to look at the foundation they're building on. You see, Scotland isn't just, falling into tech by accident. It's actually leveraging centuries of financial know-how and a really deep culture of innovation to build its next big thing.
And here is the economic muscle behind it all. I mean, just look at these numbers. The finance sector in Scotland is a powerhouse. We're talking over £13 billion contributed to the economy and 160,000 jobs. That is almost 10% of the country's entire workforce. This powerful engine is basically the perfect launchpad for fintech and, now, for blockchain.
Okay, so before we go any further, let's just do a quick, simple breakdown. The word blockchain gets thrown around all the time, right? We're going to strip it back to its core just so we're all on the same page. At its heart, blockchain is a type of what's called distributed ledger technology, or DLT. Now, don't let the jargon scare you. Honestly, just think of it like a digital notebook. But instead of one person holding it, an identical copy is shared across a huge network of computers. Every time a new entry is made, every single notebook gets updated at the same time, which creates this one shared, undeniable source of truth.
So why is this such a big deal? Well, it really comes down to three huge benefits. First, it's immutable. That means once a transaction is written down in that notebook, it's practically impossible to go back and change it. Second, it's super secure. Because everyone has a copy of the ledger, the whole network has to agree on any new entries, which makes it incredibly tough to cheat the system. And finally, it's transparent. Everyone involved can see the same thing, and that shared visibility builds a level of trust that's just, well, it's revolutionary.
And this right here, this really shows you the fundamental shift. See, traditional systems all rely on a central hub, a bank, a government, a big tech company. If that central point goes down, the whole system can just crash. Blockchain, on the other hand, is decentralized. There is no single point of failure. That makes the entire network unbelievably resilient and strong.
Okay, so that's the theory, but let's see how this is actually being used in the real world. We're going to look at two completely different Scottish industries to show you just how versatile this technology really is. First up, believe it or not, we're heading to the farm. This is where blockchain is solving a really old problem, proving exactly where our food comes from and that it's safe.
So check out this project with gluten-free oats. Now, oats themselves are naturally gluten-free, but contamination from other grains is a huge risk. So what these farmers in Aberdeenshire are doing is they're digitizing every step of the process. All of that data, from cleaning the sheds to spraying the crops to harvesting, it gets locked onto a distributed ledger. And the result? A totally transparent, tamper-proof record that proves, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that those oats are pure. This builds incredible trust, and it means farmers can earn a premium for their guaranteed product. Pretty smart, right?
And now, for something completely different. This is BetDex. They're a decentralized sports betting platform based in Scotland, and they're using blockchain to completely flip the script on how online betting works, moving it away from the control of old-school, centralized bookmakers.
And if you're wondering just how serious this is, get a load of this number. $21 million. That's what BetDex raised in a single seed funding round. It is a massive vote of confidence from investors around the world, and it shows that the Scottish company isn't just some niche experiment. It's being seen as a major player in the future of online entertainment.
So here's the really crucial point. These amazing companies, they aren't just popping up out of thin air. They're the product of a really well thought out and incredibly powerful support system, an entire ecosystem that's designed to make this kind of innovation happen.
And here are the two core pillars of that system. On one side, you've got these world-class universities like Edinburgh and Napier, home to the BlockPass Identity Lab, that are just pushing the boundaries of research. And on the other side, you have venture capital firms like Par Equity, who are providing the cash to turn that research into actual businesses. This connection, this synergy, that's the secret sauce.
And it just builds out from there. I mean, this isn't about just one or two key players. It is the whole shebang. You've got multiple university labs pumping out research. You have a flood of investment coming in from all over the world, plus a strong local scene. You've got active government support, and you've got these passionate community groups that are connecting all the dots. It is truly a team effort from top to bottom.
And yeah, this didn't happen overnight, but you can see how quickly the momentum is built. You have these early sparks of funding back in 2014. That leads to foundational university labs by 2016. And by 2021, those early steps have paid off in these massive, multi-million-dollar investments. Each stage just built on the last, creating this powerful snowball effect. So, with this incredible foundation in place, you gotta ask, what does the future hold? I mean, where is all of this momentum actually heading?
What this all really points to is a successful evolution. Scotland has gone from being just a strong fintech hub to becoming a complete, thriving, and really diverse blockchain ecosystem. It's pulling in talent, it's attracting capital, and it's home to a huge range of ideas, from farming to betting and beyond. It's become a place where blockchain isn't just a buzzword, it's a reality.
And that leaves us with this one last fascinating thought. You know, we started out talking about those traditional images of Scotland, but we've seen a totally different side today, which really makes you wonder, as this technology gets deeper into its economy and its culture, could a nation's very identity be rewritten by the code of a blockchain? It's a pretty powerful question, and Scotland might just be giving us the answer.